morning, beautiful people. It does my heart good to see us here, but at the same time it hurts. It hurts to have to be here. It's a shame that we have to speak up for our own rights, rights that's supposed to be given to us, first of all, by the Constitution. Our inalienable rights, the rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Life that can be taken by the whim of the police. Not all of them are bad. We appreciate the good ones. But the ones that stick out, that stick their gun out and charge you for what you're doing. Now, disproportionately, we see where whites and blacks are not equally seen on the streets. If you stop me and I have committed a crime, by all means arrest me. If you stop me and you see that I have not committed a crime, let me go. There is no justification for you stopping and arresting people for minor situations. For cigarettes, is my life worth cigarettes? We see the two latest deaths in Kansas, in New York, and St. Louis, supposedly over cigarettes. Really? Frustration. It's the new year. New lives, new beginnings. How do we get to the newness? Our society is plagued with those small pieces of injustices. To me, it feels like that stench of a bad breath that just won't go away. It's on the necks of everybody, blacks and whites. We can trace it to the education system. We look at these poor kids who may have low reading standards. By the age or by 4th grade, you can tell where they will be in 10 to 15 years. They say if a kid reads at below a 4th grade reading level, by the 4th grade, he's going to be those ones that we see institutionalized. They can easily say, well, this kid has ADD or has some kind of learning disorder. Did you know that kids that diagnosed with learning disorders by the age of 14 years old, the state gets money for that? $400 per student is given to the state. Big bucks, so it makes sense. Let's diagnose, get money, push them on, situationally with failing kids educationally. I see the news cameras. I love television, but look at the images that's being portrayed on the television. Do you see role models that bounce basketballs or have fat chains and microphones? I love rap music, but what's the message? Not the mess, but the message. What is it saying about us? We have to stand up for ourselves and say, brothers and sisters, we love you. You are more than just that butt that shakes. You're more than just that ball that bounces. There's something here. There's something here. We can't always blame the police for our own issues. Some of those are ours as well. Let me also say to the news, this is not anti-police rallies. This is not an anti-police movement. This is a justice movement. And it's not just for us. It is for justice. What's right. I want my life to matter for something. Can I live? Inalienable rights. Life. Liberty means freedom. Am I free to live? If I don't harm anybody, if I'm walking down the street because I'm wearing black and I happen to be black, am I the prime suspect because of how I live? If I choose to wear a hood because it's cold outside, am I wrong for that? Must you shoot and or arrest me because of how I look? If this is your idea of racial profiling, change the damn profile. Something has to be changed. Life, liberty, where is the pursuit of happiness? If I can't walk down the street and see a police officer and then become afraid, where is my happiness? I haven't broken the law, but I become nervous every time I see lights flashing. Police helicopters flying over my house. I get nervous. Is that really the pursuit of happiness? Is that moving us to where we need to be? I've been teaching for 13 years. in the hood on purpose. I want every person to realize their power. That's education right there. But how is that education able to be seen if we're labeled based on what we look like? I have over 30 tattoos on my body, and I also have 3 degrees, working toward my doctorate degree. Because I look a certain way means I'm ignorant? Don't racially profile me. Don't racially profile anybody. Can we live? Can we breathe? Can we extinguish the stench that's nasty of America's breath that comes through everybody? We are much more than skin color. We're much more than our size, much more than our background. We're the future. I beg and I plead for us to stand up. As my man said, this is much more than a moment. This is a movement. Let's move something. Yes, it's cold, but your heart should pump fire. Enough is enough. Can we be free? Can we live our lives to pursue our happiness? Can we live in liberty? We have voices. Let's use them. Stand up.
Good job. Good job. Hand for Coach Miles.